Hey, what's going on? Well, I just got my new baby. Actually, I got it a few days ago, but I really wanted to wait till my birthday yesterday to open it up. And I was so tired that I decided to just put it off until I really was looking forward to it. And now's the time. In this box is an amazing instrument. I purchased one over a year ago. It was in the wrong octave. Not the wrong octave, it was just an oddly, how would you say it? The RAV Pygmy Low E hang drum. It's just weird the way they place the tones on it, even though you have a succession from low to high. It's just very odd to play with any other type of music. You have to play it like a bass drum along with something is impossible. You have to either create the beat by itself or make its own song. But if you want to play along to other music, it's almost impossible. The low pygmy E is just a very odd octave. In this box is the D minor double ping, and I've heard it and I've referenced others, and I think this is the best one for me because it has the ability to play along with other music, other instruments, which is what I wanted in the first place. So the first was an expensive lesson, and this is an expensive treat. So without further ado, let's get this baby open. It comes in a wonderful cardboard box from Russia. This is handmade from Russia. This is the real deal. They're not cheap. If you want a real good one, you're going to wind up spending anything from $600 up to a couple of thousand. This one was just under $1,000, and it's one of the more widely used drums because, like I said, the octave, it's just a good octave. Supposedly, from what I hear to play, I haven't played it yet. Alright, so we got that nice and open. This is what I like about the first one. They really take their time to pack it right. The first one came with its own styrofoam egg, and this one does not disappoint as well. Let me put this blade down before I cut myself because it's sharp. And so what we're going to do here is take off this lid because this box is a little different from the other one. This one has a cool lid. Look at that. Alright. And in here is the real deal. Wow. Bubble wrapped. I can see they took their time with it. Wow, it is much heavier than the other one. Considerably heavier than the other one. Wow. I mean, like 5-6 pounds heavier than the low pygmy E. Let's get this out of the way there. Look at that right here. See there? Let me put that down for a second. Let me show you the pygmy. Pause that while I get it. So this is the RAV low pygmy E hang drum. It's quite beautiful. It's so smooth, and it's quite possibly one of the nicest things that I've ever put my hands on next to a good woman. And this thing here is so smooth. It has such rich tones and sounds. But like I said, it's just more like a bass drum. It's oddly tuned in a way that it's awesome for background, but it's virtually impossible to play along with other music. You have to just maybe hit one or two notes because there's just It's just not right. So I'm hoping that that one is not the same way. But here you can hear a little bit. A lot of people like to play this with their hands. I prefer the sticks because you have a much crisper sound with the sticks. But you can do a lot more tricks with your hands because you can use your fingernails, the tips of your fingers, your knuckles. So arguably you get a lot more sounds out of your hands than just with the sticks. But with sticks you have a crisper sound. You'll never be able to hit that correctly and pull back with your finger the way you can with a stick. And because of that, you get a really crisp twang sound. You see, I'm doing it with my finger now. You hear that melodic soft note. Now I'm really going to try and get that twang out of it. You almost hear the metal, which I don't like because you have to use your fingernail or tip. I don't care for that, but when you use the stick, hear how nice and crisp it is. You really hear that ding ding. This is much softer. So it's very difficult, and it's, you know, you're playing a music and you don't want to have to think about that in your song at the correct how hard you want to hit. I want to be able to just do it. So for me personally, I prefer sticks, but obviously you can't play with a ring or you're going to get that mess up in there. Another reason why I prefer sticks. So this is the RAV low E. Awesome. I mean, I just love this. I have a few songs that I've made already with this, but like I said, it's more preferably background. Now on to this puppy. You definitely don't want to scratch this. They made this with a new gold border rim. So it's not like the other one that has that rope border rim. I'm just going to carefully cut this a little bit. I hate these styrofoam beads, man. They get everywhere. But you know that it's packed right because there's not a scratch on this puppy. I could already tell the superior paint job they did on this. They've been talking about how beautifully it's been sanded more and the colors and this metal border. What I just wasn't expecting was how much heavier it is than the other one. Wow, I mean a lot heavier. Good 5 pounds heavier. I mean, this is like 25 pounds easy now. The other one's maybe 15. And you can see they really shrink wrap this baby. I'm going to cut it on the back end just in case. I don't want no accidents. Well, well, well. This shirt is beautiful. And it comes with its own bag, which the other one did not come with. So that's really nice right here. Comes with its own little carrying case. Or actually, I was wrong, huh? This is a it's the fancy tag. Well, I thought it came with a bag or a box or something like that. I must have had to have purchased it. But, well, here we go. Wow. I mean, I don't even know where to start with this thing. First of all, I'm going to take my ring off. Because this thing right here, I don't want to scratch on this. This has like a coating on it like you would see on a Teflon pan. Whereas the other one was basically just like a polished steel. Much like a black carbon knife. This one really does have that kind of texture of a Teflon pan. And this gold rim border is just outrageous. Uh-oh. I can hear you can make music off the borders too on this one, which you couldn't do on the other one. And it's melodic. That's just hitting the rim here. Alright, well, I've never played this one before, so I'm going to make some mistakes, but here she goes. Oh. It's a little higher than the RAV. Well, obviously that's an E, and this is a D, and that's a low. This is a middle octave. High note. This is the double ding up top here. Beautiful sounding high notes. Have a lot of fun with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the RAV and I'm going to go deep into the low notes with that one, and this one just carries up higher. But I'm not going to torture your ears any longer because I really have to learn the notes on this one. And can't tell you how impressed I am with this beautiful, beautiful new RAV D minor double ding. There's not a dent on the surface, not a scratch. The coating is unbelievable. It's like non-stick, like a Teflon pan. I almost want to fry an egg on this baby. And this border rim, I mean, this metal border rim, it's almost looks gold-like. I don't know what it is, if it's copper actually. You turn it upside down. The back is absolutely gorgeous. You have your nice cork plug there, nice secure. It's not loose, nice and glued, as was the other one. And man, this flying saucer is just unbelievable. Woo, baby. Yeah, time to practice. See you. Wow.